Did a popular TV romance from the early 2010s age poorly? The conversation around Pretty Little Liars has taken a turn, and now Lucy Hale and Ian Harding are speaking out about the show's most controversial relationship, and they're not backing down. When Pretty Little Liars premiered in 2010, it instantly became a teen drama sensation. But it wasn't just the murder mystery or secrets that had viewers hooked, it was the forbidden romance between Aria Montgomery and her English teacher, Ezra Fitz. Their relationship, played by Lucy Hale and Ian Harding, became one of the show's biggest talking points, and now, it's being reevaluated under a completely different cultural lens. Let's break this down. Aria was a high school student. Ezra was her teacher. They met in a bar, shared a romantic moment, and only later discovered their inappropriate connection when Ezra walked into Aria's classroom. Despite the revelation, their relationship continued, often in secret, and even when exposed, it was eventually normalized in the show's storyline. Back then, fans were obsessed. Ezria was one of the most shipped couples on TV. But looking back from 2025, many viewers are asking the hard question: why was a teacher-student romance treated like a fairy tale instead of a serious ethical issue? Recently, Pretty Little Liars creator Marlene King admitted in an interview that if the show were made today, things would be very different. She said, "We would not tell that story the same way. I don't think it would be appropriate. And it probably wasn't appropriate then, either." She's not wrong. Over the last few years, there's been a growing cultural awareness about how media can normalize grooming or inappropriate power dynamics, especially when they involve adults and minors. And the Aria storyline is now being used in media studies as an example of how blurred lines in storytelling can lead to dangerous romanticization. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite the backlash, both Lucy Hale and Ian Harding still stand behind their characters' relationship. In separate interviews, they've acknowledged the discomfort, while also defending the emotional connection and how it was portrayed. Ian Harding, now reflecting on the character of Ezra, didn't shy away from the controversy. He even joked in his memoir that Ezra was America's most beloved pedophile. Yes, he actually said that. But Ian insists the character wasn't meant to be creepy or exploitative. He saw Ezra as someone who truly cared for Aria and got caught in a complicated situation, one that the writers leaned into because it created tension, conflict, and drama. Lucy Hale, on the other hand, says she was just 19 when she started filming the show, playing a 16-year-old. She admitted that at the time, she didn't fully understand the weight of the storyline. But now, more than a decade later, she says, "I still stand behind their love story. I don't think it was meant to be predatory. I think it was about two people who truly loved each other. And in the end, they found their way back to one another." For fans of the show, it's complicated. On one hand, Ezria had undeniable chemistry. Their emotional moments felt real, raw, and in some cases, deeply romantic. On the other hand, it's hard to ignore the fact that Ezra was Aria's teacher, and he held a position of authority over her, no matter how mutual their feelings seemed. There's also the issue of how the show handled it. Instead of addressing the power imbalance or having real consequences, the writers seemed to gloss over the ethical dilemma. Ezra's character was even portrayed as a hero, someone Aria's parents eventually accepted, and someone the audience was supposed to root for. Looking back, some fans say the show missed an opportunity to explore the dangers of inappropriate relationships. Others argue that it reflected the flawed reality of messy human emotions. But whether you're Team Ezria or not, there's one thing we can all agree on: Pretty Little Liars wouldn't be written the same way today. So, what does this all mean? It means we are finally re-examining the media we consumed in the 2000s and 2010s with fresh eyes. It means creators are being held more accountable. And it means that stars like Lucy Hale and Ian Harding are being asked to reflect on the work they did in their early careers, and how that work has aged. Lucy and Ian may still stand by their characters' love story, but they also recognize the conversation that's happening now. And whether you see Ezra and Aria's relationship as romantic or problematic, or maybe both, it's important that we keep having these discussions. Because media matters. Storytelling shapes minds, and what we romanticize on screen can affect what we tolerate in real life. So, now I want to hear from you. Was Ezra and Aria's relationship just a fictional love story blown out of proportion? Or was it a dangerous example of a show sending the wrong message to young viewers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into celebrity updates, nostalgic TV controversies, and the drama behind your favorite shows, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. I've got a lot more coming your way.